Hello everyone, this is Zeeebo and welcome to this AFK journey video. So a few days back, I released the best free-to-play mid-spender teams for the normal arena side for you to get your champions rank itself. And somebody actually asked me, how do I counter the Scarlita, Hewynn, Damian sustain comp itself? So that comp used to be one of the strongest comps around. And luckily for you guys, within my own bracket right here, I do have my guildies running the exact same comp right here. So this is the comp in question. And before we start talking about the counters that I have for this team, let's talk about why this team is strong, right? Because this team right now has heals, the most powerful ones in the game, Hewynn and Damian, shielding from Scarlita, so you have a triple sustain, and you have the insane carry potential of Lily May and Torrent, right? Torrent is always this unit that's going to counter melee units in general, and even if Harak is able to counter the sustain package of this team, he's not able to counter Torrent, right? If Torrent is able to soak up the damage and use the ultimate on Harak, Harak will still die. So this team is really pretty well-rounded, one of the strongest teams, but this team definitely has its own weaknesses, and I'll say at least 2 to 3 of them that can beat this team pretty consistently. So that's what we're going to share in today's video, and we're going to talk about it, okay? So for Tinker's case, right, his Lily May is actually really strong at Paragon 4 tier, so I might need to actually use my strongest unit to match out in terms of the stat side. So without further ado, let's go. Okay, so the very first team, by the way, this is after multiple rounds of testing against him, is the usage of Vala as well as Sinbad. So Vala and Sinbad, they are featured in my best Sinbad PvP team before, and this team is insanely good against the sustain team in general, because Sinbad's ability to allow you to do massive damage from all this amplification on the guard itself, as well as the ability to nerf the heater's attack, which is most of the time Lily May, is going to help your team survive better, right? Whereas the Mark guard will actually take more damage, allowing you to snipe them down faster, which is what you want to do against this team, because you either bring down Scarlita really fast so that she's not at maximum power, or you snipe down as many targets as possible such that when Scarlita comes down, you will be fighting on a more like numbers advantage game, because you have more units on the battlefield compared to your opponent. And then for the other 2 units, I will actually throw in my Lily May as well as Damian. So Damian for that additional 100 haste to quickly bring down someone, Lily May to match out the stats against his Lily May right here. And for this team over here, we position Vala in this position because we want the Vala to go after the Hewynn. So what will happen in this battle? It's a 50-50 in a sense. Sinbad would either mark Hewynn or mark Torrent with the guards mark. So this target that is marked by Sinbad over here not only takes more damage from Tracker Instinct, this unit also loses vitality, because the base of the adaptive prowess, depending on whether or not the guard depends more on the healing from the allies or themselves, or if they rely more on the damage reduction, you get this reduce in vitality, which reduces their healing, or reduce in physical and magical defense to just allow your team to do more damage in general. So the RNG is there. The RNG is which unit get marked, but this team is pretty consistent against this sustain team over here. And without further ado, let's start the battle. Okay, so when the battle starts, as you guys can see, because Lily May and Scarlita disappears from the battlefield, our Vala will be marking the Hewynn over here, preventing her from casting the ultimate because we are stealing energy. So during this process, Torrent got marked by our dear Sinbad with the guard, and then you can see him melting really quickly. So my Lily May was able to cancel the ultimate from Torrent, preventing any potential ultimate counter kill over here. So Scarlita comes down, hammer me. I hope. Okay, my Lily May managed to survive here, and then because the Lily May from my guildie over here is debuff, she's hitting a lot less compared to mine, and that's where we are able to get the numbers advantage and then win the fight eventually. Okay, so this comp has been pretty consistent so far. 100% win rate against Tinker with this comp. So this is the damage distribution, as you guys can see. So Vala, I'll say, is quite crucial, because Vala is crucial to hit onto one target so that your Sinbad can mark them as the guard more easily, or use Vala as an energy stealer to slow down the ultimate usage of the opponent's unit, be it Hewynn or be it Lily May, depending on who Vala marks itself. So Vala's quite important, Sinbad's quite important for this comp over here. As for Forestos, bro, Forestos there to obviously give more stats to the whole team because we are running 2 Wilders and 2 Light Bearers, so we need a Factional Linker. But let's say if you don't have Foresto, what you can do is you can run a Light Bearer tank or a Wilders tank so that you still get your 3-2 bonus. So that's what I would suggest for that with regards to this team. Now let's challenge Tinker again and showcase another team. So for the next team, I actually have to try a few times to find the optimal combination for my account, because the next team is a Harak team over here. The issue with this team is that I think Harak is a unit that is very steamrolly, but if you are playing against somebody that's like 2 tiers in terms of unit tiers above you, he is not gonna steamroll that easily. So if he doesn't start steamrolling, he's pretty prone to torrent right here. So what I'll do is I'm gonna put in Lily May. We are gonna go with this combination right here. And do I want to use... I think I'll use Scarlita instead of Damian. Yeah, so usually you can just build Harak hyper carry team with another carry with your Wilders with Torrent. I think you should be good to go if you're on equal stats. But if let's say you are fighting somebody stronger than you, it's going to be a little bit more challenging. So what we are going to do right here is I think we need Scarlita as well, because we need targeted protection. But at the same time, I also need Damian for the heals as well. So I guess we'll go with this and let's go. Yeah, I think we'll go with this one. Okay, so Lily May will hit and nuke down the enemy as fast as possible, prevents Torrent's ultimate. Okay. It's up my main Foresto. Okay, so we get our steamroll going, so we can see Harak growing up. So once Harak becomes bigger, he'll be super duper tanky and he will hit a lot harder as well. But unfortunately, the Hewynn actually went through. So let's see whether or not we cancel the Scarlita's ultimate. Although the Scarlita is fully charged as well at this point. So where's your ultimate, Harak? Where is your ultimate? Ah man, it's not strong enough unfortunately. So we will try to protect him better with Torrent, I guess. So we go with Torrent and protect him better, because we need to sort of link him up so that he can actually go into the second stat stacking. See whether or not we get Tinker. Yep, Tinker again. I think, yeah, using our own Torrent should be okay. So we will go with Torrent instead of Resto, because Torrent also offers us some like damage potential. So right here, I guess this is fine. Yeah, so let's go. Okay, so my Torrent is able to match up to the Torrent, cancel the ultimate there, okay. Still eats up my Hewynn for the thing. Okay. Okay, so my Harak is steamrolling here, as you guys can see. Okay, so yeah, this is where if your Harak steamroll, you are able to win the match, but it is very, very tough against somebody that's stronger than you. So let us run through the replay again. I did quite a few runs to optimize my team and positions. So as you guys can see, right here, right, Lily May cancels out the Torrent, so we saved up some of the damage. If not, the Torrent is going to charge out the ultimate and then kill our Harak here. So Harak dives to the Hewynn, unfortunately. So I thought at this point we lost, but I think after eating the Hewynn, we get a little bit of stats, and then after killing the opponent's Torrent, the Harak becomes a little bit stronger and then starts to steamroll from there. Okay, so Damian's card coming. So we are losing on the numbers here, but I think we are growing here based on the purple aura. So goes after the Hewynn, bursts down the Hewynn, eat up. Okay, become really, really big. Right, eat up the Torrent, becomes even bigger, goes to the Lily May, and then kills her, and then yeah, that's where the Harak steamroll comes in. So yeah, you need to make sure your Harak survives for your Harak to steamroll. So this is the second team idea that you guys can use. So this is with the Harak team. So the third team idea is with the Dun and Diana comp by just shutting down the healing of the opponent's team itself. That's where your Diana will be able to burst them down. So I don't have the Dun and Diana comp, but I do have another team that I want to try against Tinker's setup, which I think there is a chance, but I've been trying to optimize until today, I think I have it. Okay, so we will give it a try. I don't know whether or not I can win because Paragon 4 Lily May as well as Paragon 3 Torrent here. So that is with regards to the Tarsi team. Okay, so Tarsi team I think is always going to be a team that can work because Tarsi with the ability to just sleep everyone and then burst them down is really incredible. So we're gonna go with this. We still have to go with this setup because we need the energy regen on Tarsi for Tarsi to get the ultimate off more consistently. So let's go. Yeah. Okay, so this will be more on the carrying potential of Tarsi as well as Lily May. We shall see how it goes. We need to bait out the Lily May's ultimate from the other side so that our Tarsi's ultimate can get through. Okay. Okay, managed to hold the Lily May in place. Cancels the Fresto's ultimate. Really nice stuff. So I think my Tarsi's ultimate should be able to go through. Okay, Tarsi's ultimate is online. Oh no, man, get cancelled by the Lily May here. Pretty unfortunate. My Hewynn's ultimate is going through though, so we should be able to survive the Scarlita's hammer right here. And then we have a second wave of our own Tarsi's ultimate. Hopefully. So Scarlita's hammer haven't come out yet. Let's see whether or not we can finish Scarlita. Okay, she hammers here. Didn't manage to bring down anyone. So Tarsi comes online right here and then starts to ultimate the opponent's team. Okay, we managed. Oh no, our ultimate got cancelled by confining spell here. This is the new vital once again. Okay, Tarsi fell. Pretty unfortunate here. Like this team actually could work. It's just that like the damage output from the Lily May is just way too high. So like the Tarsi keeps on melting there. Let's see whether or not there's a way for me to bait out the ultimate first. So let me think. I tell you what, we will actually buff up the Hewynn with Enlightening so that I think she will be able to get the ultimate off or bait out the Lily May's ultimate first. Okay, so bait out the Lily May's ultimate here, really nice. So the next one to ultimate should be Fresto. So bait out the Lily May ultimate once again. Okay, Hewynn bait out once again. Unfortunately, we might be losing Hewynn here. But I hope my Tarsi ultimate actually goes through. Okay, cancel the Lily May's ultimate. Really nice stuff. Okay, Scarlita hammers the left hand side. Perfectly fine. So Tarsi comes back. Ultimate. Okay. Bring down the Lily May or something. Okay. Bounce around. Okay. Damian baits out the thing. Okay, unfortunately, we don't have enough stats. So yeah, this is really hard. Yeah, so this is pretty much it. I guess these are the different team ideas that you guys can use to counter this team over here. But it's subjected to your opponent's tiers as well as units. I'll say the most consistent one in terms of dealing with this team, even if you're understated, would be this one. Because you guys can see my units are understated over here, but this team is consistently able to win. So this is one of the most consistent. Dan and Dino is also really consistent. So if you're Dan as well as Dino is not as strong as the units over here, you still have a chance because the team just counters the healing archetype as a whole. So that's one team to consider if you have those units. And then Harak, if your Harak strong enough, if your Harak is going to hyper carry you, this is also another team you guys can use. And then the Tarsi team, I do think that the Tarsi team is possible if you are on a more equal stat line, so that your Tarsi can survive better and get the ultimate off and then bring the whole team down from there. So these are the 4 different team ideas that you can do with this team over here. And thank you very much for tuning in. Do remember to like and subscribe to see more. See you guys again in my next video. Bye guys.